So I'm looking through Copart and I saw this 2019 Toyota Sequoia out of Colorado, and I'm like, those are good cars, they sell great, they usually go for a lot at the auction. But then I'm looking through the pictures and holy, look at this. This thing has, I don't know, a bathtub on the roof, a propane tank, they've busted out the window and put some kind of heater in it. I don't know what's going on with this truck, but curiosity got the best of me. I just had to bid on this thing until I won it. So $12,300 later, I won that truck and it just got delivered. So let's go check it out. So one of our transporters actually dropped this off over the weekend and I got the key out of our drop box. So I'm encouraged by the fact that it's actually sitting here in front of our building. That usually means that it ran. So let's see if it'll start. Jeez, oh Pete, what am I getting into? You gotta be kidding me. It's got ignition. Ah, shoot, let me go grab a jump pack. All right, get this thing fired up. Wow, that looks like the original battery. Boom, boom. There we go, 12.6 volts. My gosh, I don't think I've seen as much junk inside of a car since that Subaru Forester. Whew. Smells too. Oh, started right up. Sounds good, no ticking. Matter of fact, no lights on the dash. Hold on, low tire. And I got an error message that it's out of windshield washer fluid. All right, well, let's get this thing inside of the building and we can start figuring out what that is on the roof. Okay, I gotta know what is going on with this car. It has a Tupperware container with straps and a propane tank going on. Let's go check this out. Okay, so what the heck is going on? I was thinking when I bought this that it was a tub on the roof, but it's not, and that this was some kind of heater that they busted out the window and were trying to use to heat the car, but it's not a heater. This is a hot water heater, and that must be their hot water tank. And then the propane supplies the heater, and then the cord with the pump and the hose, and there's a pump there, and there's some kind of pump up there. Hot water was really important to this guy. He has quite a contraption here just to get hot water in his car. Like, why do you need hot water in your car? What in the heck is this about? So let's see the inside. Is there a heat? No. That's where they're hanging their groceries. The smell's pretty bad. Of course, this I think is a cat litter box full of sand. I don't want to touch that. We've got a toiletry tray, we got a couch, we got some spare tires. All right, before we go checking this car in, we got to get all this garbage out of this thing. So we're gonna stop where we're at, take this thing over to the dumpster and get it unloaded. All right, it's time to get busy. Hold on, maybe I should get some gloves. Okay, all right, now that I'm fully protected, let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, I know it smells already. Ugh. Okay, well, we've got, yeah, trash and more trash. We got a couch. Always need a couch with a pillow. Like, literally, your food is just sitting here rotting in the car. That's what stinks so bad, probably. No idea what that is. Oh, we've got some tires. You'll always need a couple spare tires. Pillow, a shoe. I tell you what, this is gonna take some time. So I'm gonna perform some magic here. With the clap of my hands, this is all gonna be gone. And it's all done. What a crazy job that was. We literally filled this dumpster to the top. We got 3 tires out of here. We got a bed out of here, plywood, you name it, all kinds of stuff. But we got the truck cleared out so we can get it back in the shop and actually do a real check-in on it. All right, now we can get this thing checked in properly. One thing I noticed just pulling it in is the front windshield's got 2 different spots in it where it's cracked. So we're gonna have to get a new front windshield in it. But one good thing is there wasn't a single light on the instrument cluster except a low tire light. The brake pedal though is going almost all the way to the floor. So we're either low on fluid or the brakes are just completely wore out. Let's get Joe and get this thing checked in. All right, we got it so you can at least see what's going on with this thing. I noticed a broken windshield and a low brake pedal. Oh, there's a little PDR there. There's a dent here in this front fender. So I'm hoping that Nate and the guys can pull that without having to replace the fender. We're missing the Toyota emblem on the front grille. I don't think that's OEM. Mirror cover's missing. We need a glass. We need to get somebody to take all of this contraption off. And then this rear bumper cover for sure, we're gonna have to replace this. Somebody did not know how to do body work. And this other side's crushed anyway. So just buy a bumper cover. Something right there, there's a little dent there. Man, I don't know if that's beyond PDR or not. That whole thing's not in there right, you know. Okay, well, it looks like Probably more body work on this thing than anything. The brakes, for sure, need to get it on the lift and do a frontline checklist. And maybe that guy can take all this stuff
all the fluids
off the roof.
Yeah.
What this thing reminds me of is Mad Max from the movie, because they had all that on the roof of all their cars when they were jumping around, climbing between them. But this is a little different version of it. Bowling's got it pulled in here. He's going to start trying to make sense out of the madness. Bowling's been working away on our Mad Max Thunderdome unit here, converting it from an RV back into an SUV, and he's done a really good job. He got that hot water system completely removed from the vehicle. We also had a really soft brake pedal, so he ended up doing front and rear brake pads and rotors. We've got a new set of rear calipers that just came in, so he's gonna get those wrapped up this morning. We were also missing a wheel stud from every single hub, which is weird. One stud from every hub. So he's got to get some new wheel studs put on there. He's also been working the checklist, so let me show you. Up here in the front, he got the oil change done. He got a new cabin filter, a new air filter in it, put some new wiper blades on it, and just went through checking all the safety stuff. So once we get those wheel studs and brakes finished, we should be able to get it over to the body shop. All right, Kerry Toyota just dropped off a box of goodies for us. So Joe Bowling's got the truck pulled in here so we can get a couple things wrapped up on it. The big concern was this hood wasn't latching right. So we got a new hood latch, which is this assembly right here. And we've got the release bar that goes up on the hood. So he's gonna get those on there. We got the panel for back inside of that quarter panel. We got the roof rack cap, and we got the passenger mirror cover. So time for Joe to get her done. All right, Bowling's been a busy little beaver. He got our frontline checklist done, got all the brakes done on this thing and the fluids and filters, got our caps put on it, got the hood latch working. So we're finished with it on the mechanical side. We still need to drive it, do a punch list, but before that, we're gonna get it over to the body shop, which means I gotta deal with Nate. All right, so you guys got the Sequoia over here. What the hell's wrong with you? I can just tell looking at you, there's something wrong with you. Quick spot on that front fender, get this back bumper on there, put that park sensor in it, and you're definitely gonna have to fix that door.
The whole side, the whole car needs painted.
Was this through the paint?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do both these doors. What's wrong with this fender?
Yeah, the big ass dent right here.
You gotta be kidding me. So that makes it so you have to do the whole fender because of this.
Yeah, then we're gonna have to do the front bumper too. We got paint here, so regardless, we gotta blend the fender. And then this fender.
Yeah, the fender I knew about.
Yeah, I mean, it's pushed in here. Dude, this fender's buckled.
Nate's like, if you just buy all new cars that don't need any work, then I don't have to do anything. You'll figure it out. Oh, now there's a big spot in the door too. What panel are you not gonna paint on this thing? What about this lift gate? It's got a dent in it too, right here above the handle.
Yeah, well, it's dented there. Look, it's all pushed in right here.
Whatever.
Yeah, you just want it fixed.
You gotta do these two doors, the right fender, the hood, the bumper, the left fender, the left door. And then you gotta come up across this roof line and blend out on that quarter. And the lift gate. There's only three panels you don't have to paint on the car.
You know, it takes more time to tape those up than it would just paint them.
Well, then paint them. John, fucking peanut gallery, I'm gonna go talk to him. You need to just know when to keep your place. And sometimes your place is just taping a car.
You gotta do the mirror balls.
And you know the irony is that's the one we replaced. So somebody's replaced the driver's side with one that was the wrong color. Wow, you got a big job here. Friday, I expect this done. Friday.
All right, a Friday. A Friday. He said a Friday.
Okay, I just came over to the body shop to take a quick peek at the Sequoia, see how it's coming along. And my gosh. Well, Tissot bottom glass got our quarter glass installed, that's nice. But my gosh, these guys have literally sanded every panel on this truck. you know, I bring it over here for a quick fix. Is there a panel? No, literally they have sanded on every panel on this truck. But it's coming along. Let's see how it goes. All right, the guys have done a good job getting this truck prepped up. It is ready to get some color sprayed on it. They got all the primer done, got all the scratches and dents fixed, so it is ready to go. And I've got to say this about Nate and John. I mean, those guys have done a fantastic job of making this into a $3,000 paint job. A couple dents and a scratch, and here we are. Yeah, great. We're gonna have a shiny new truck that looks awesome, but are we gonna make any money on this thing? The guy definitely does not understand our business model. So Nate tells me they got the Sequoia sprayed. Let's stop in, check it out. Oh, damn, baby. A week later, it's looking good though. Yeah, he's got this whole side done. He's got the front done, got the hood. All right, this is looking good, guys. So you can tell the bumpers still aren't on it. We did get our new bumper in, finally our front bumper after 3 weeks, and it arrived damaged. But John just finished doing some repairs to it. So he's got that back in primer. So this is ready to paint, but we are waiting on a new park sensor. We can't paint the bumper because the park sensor has a little trim ring around it that has to get painted as well. So once that park sensor comes in, we'll get the front bumper painted, we'll get the rear bumper painted, get them hung on the car, and then finally, I can take this thing for a test drive. Oh, look at that, baby. Mike had told me that the Sequoia was done, and indeed, it is. It's got both the bumpers on it. So it's time for me to get to drive this thing and work on the final. What the heck is going on? It's 2:22 and there's nobody out here. It's like a ghost town in the body shop. I don't get it. But regardless, I'm gonna drive this thing home, see if there's anything else wrong with it, work on that final punch list. Hopefully we can get it out of here. Our wheel liner showed up. So Preston just pulled the truck in. We're gonna get this installed up here and then top off that washer fluid. Hopefully there's no leaks in that system, and then it'll be done.
We need to get all the shit. We need to put it together.
They didn't give you everything?
Yeah, we're missing all 4 of them screws.
All right, so Preston got the wheel liner in there, got that all taken care of, got it topped off with washer fluid, and that system's working right. So this one headed off to detail. So let's take a look at the numbers on this wannabe motorhome. The 2019 Toyota Sequoia TRD Sport. By the time I paid all of Copart's fees, I had $15,514 into the truck. And I spent another $900 getting it here from the Mile High State. The transporter got me for an extra couple $100 because of that bathtub on the roof. So it is what it is. Our parts and labor is kind of a mix between the body shop and over here on the mechanical side. The body shop had $2,300 in labor in that truck. They had it over there for over a week. It was a lot of work. It added up. And we spent $770 on paint and materials. Over here on our side, we had another $600 in labor and $2,060 in parts. And the guys at Legendary did a great job detailing it for another $300, giving us a total of $22,446 into the truck, which isn't bad because this thing is worth some money. They hold their value incredibly well. It retails at $36,501. The days on market's a little surprising. It's out there at 98 days, which doesn't make sense to me. Anytime I've had a Sequoia on the lot, these things are gone like that. I mean, a week max. So that number tells me you probably need to be at 75%. My history tells me 80%. So I'm gonna put it out there at 77% of market, which has us pricing it at $27,995, which gives us a $5,500 contribution margin, which is a good one. Those are the ones we like. It covers our $5,000 nut and gives us a little cherry on top. That brings us to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of content, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm Matt Ryan, and this is another episode of NKY Auto.